Hey there, welcome back to Sailor Moon Another Story. We are about to go back to Sailor Moon. It's been a while since we've controlled her. I also had some weird thing where my save didn't actually save at the end of the last episode, so I had to go back and replay all of Chibi Moon's part. Luckily, it didn't take very long. But, yeah, so that was fun. Let's get into this. Pacing around her room. Please help me, Sailor Moon. Chibiusa? Did I just hear Chibiusa's voice? What's wrong, Luna? Is something up with Chibiusa? No, Hotaru disappeared. What? Are you sure she didn't just go for a walk? It'd be nice if that were the case, but Hotaru isn't prone to wandering off. She knows when to sit still, unlike a certain girl I know. Luna, what do you mean by that? You heard me. I love their bickering. Anyway, right now there are tons of enemies prowling the shadows. If Hotaru's by herself, it could spell danger. Alright, let's look for her. Usagi! Momo, what's the matter? Your eyes are all red. It's Chibiusa, she's... That was a terrible sob. What happened? Me and Chibiusa were looking for the crystal that could help Momo. So we went to Mugen Academy, but we found a bunch of scary monsters. And before I knew it, I was at my house, and all alone. Please, Usagi, you've gotta save her. It's okay, Momo, it's okay. I'm gonna do whatever I can to help Chibiusa, okay? So no more tears. Usagi really is good with children when she wants to be, you know? Okay, it's a promise, right? You're gonna save Chibiusa no matter what? No worries, the undefeated Usagi is on the case. Listen, you've been through a lot today. You should head back home, alright? Uh-huh. Luna, did that make any sense to you? Well, I didn't understand much of it either, but it does sound like something's going on at Mugen Academy. Right, let's check it out. Alright, so now, we don't really need to save. We are gonna head into town. There are some items that I want to stock up on at the Otafukuya store, which is basically like a cosmetics store. All these people say the same thing, as far as I know. Alright, Otafukuya. Where are you? There's Osa P. Oh, wait. There you are. So there's a couple of items that are going to be really, really useful. So we have Cologne, which heals all EP. I'm gonna buy a few of those. Let's see, we got 55,000 yen. Actually, it might be better if we went to sell some of our collectible items first, but for now I'll just get 5. 5 colognes. Then we also want some manicures. These increase your attack, I believe for the whole party. So for some upcoming bosses, those are probably going to be useful. And then we also have facial cream, which is a defense up. So let's see, I've got 29,000 left. I think 5 of each is okay. We will have an opportunity to buy more of these later. So now we want to head to Mugen Academy, because that is where stuff is happening. So we'll go out this exit. And also, I kind of, for anybody who is into writing and NaNoWriMo, that just started yesterday. At the time of filming this, I'm filming this on November 2nd, so it started yesterday. So I will do my very best to keep weekly uploads during November, but if I forget any, or not forget, but if I miss any, if I'm not able to keep up with it, then I apologize in advance. Is that? It is Sailor Moon. Why are you here? Perhaps you should invite her inside the lab and kill her. Dun dun dun. I understand, Lady Sin. So Tomoe is under her influence. Usagi, this evil energy is... Yeah, it's pretty powerful, but it's not from Mugen Academy. Usagi, Tomoe Laboratories. This can't be good. Let's investigate. Right. Moon cosmic power, make up. Now that Tomoe is involved, I have a feeling that Hotaru might be in trouble. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the collector shop. If you'll remember, we were here back in episode 1, maybe? Maybe it was episode 2. To sell a whole bunch of stuff, because we have collected a lot of things since the last time we were here. He gets very excited. Premium ticket. So we'll get 22,000 yen for that. I don't believe these prices fluctuate or anything. I don't think that if you wait longer to sell them that they go up in value or anything. So as soon as you get them, you might as well just sell them. So 30,000 yen for the studio coat. Studio cap for 50,000. Yes, please. We'll stock up on our money. All right, so we had those 3 items. Might as well save. Because we're about to head into Tomoe Labs. So if you'll remember, we were already here. And we collected, whoops, we need to go down here. We collected some items from in front of the lab. So the chests, and this is exactly why, because we didn't have to deal with random encounters back then. So these chests weren't really out of the way. So these weren't imperative to grab ahead of time, but here we have steering. This was a diamond from Season S that Kaolinite summoned, created from Haruka's car, actually. And it was sent to extract the pure heart from a guy who ran a repair shop. I just think her design is pretty neat. With the tires, she kind of looks like a race car. Even though Haruka's car was like a yellow convertible, if I remember correctly. Not exactly a race car, but alright. Up these steps is the lab. I highly recommend getting up to at least level 9, maybe even 10 before you go in there. We're level 8. So I am just gonna run around here. Steering, I believe, is the only Yoma, or the only diamond that appears here, so there's probably no point in me showing off every single battle. So I'll probably fast forward this part and then and the annoying thing is that Moon only has single target attacks. So the battles with multiple enemies take a little bit longer than with the other Senshi. But it is what it is. At least she's killing them in one hit and she's not getting damaged for very much. So yeah, I'm gonna speed through this. I'm gonna get up to level, we'll try 9 first and see if that's sufficient enough. And then I will meet you back out front. These guys give absolute shit experience. There we go. Level up. Alright. So now... Oh, I guess I should have just clicked on a Luna P instead of going to the menu. Yes, we'll save. So yes, as you can see, level 9. So now we'll take our chances. If we get our asses handed to us in here, then we'll come out and grind another level, but I think we should be okay. Let's check accessories, make sure she's fully equipped. I think, yeah, she's still equipped from the last time we had her. She's in the middle of the cluster. Okay. Let us brave the depths of the evil lab. So I think this building has like 3 floors or something like that. There's literally nothing upstairs. If you just want to head downstairs for an immediate cutscene. It's been a while, Sailor Moon. Professor Tomoe, did you really think that you had destroyed me? I have a special guest for you. Oh, Mistress 9! Oh no. Poor Hotaru. She did revert. I totally called that in like episode 1. Let your calamity befall Sailor Moon. Hotaru! But why? Hotaru shouldn't be Mistress 9 anymore. What are you saying? Mistress 9 is intertwined with Hotaru's very self. Without Mistress 9, there is no Hotaru. No, Hotaru, not again! You can't be a vessel like before. Sailor Moon, this time I will obtain the Holy Grail. So, Mistress 9. Oh, I knew it was inevitable. Once Hotaru started falling ill again. Yeah. Mistress 9, aka the Messiah of Silence. She was an evil entity from the Tau Nebula. Okay, at least I'm getting the first attack in. Okay. I think this is survivable. But she was implanted into Hotaru, basically to save her life. And she needs pure heart crystals in order to gain in power. So that was kind of, oh, of course. As you can see, she can use Sonic Wave. So, but she hit me, and now I'm not okay. So she basically negated her own attack. Come on, die already. Not another one. Miss. Okay, good. 47 HP. I'm gonna heal real quick. I'll just use a life water. Life waters are really nice. You get these from random battles. It's a res plus a 200 HP heal. So, and I've got 31 of them. I might as well just use one. I know it's more HP than she has, but... Alright, miss. Good. Okay, let's just... How much do I just hit her for? 50? Okay. Do I really want to waste an EP heal? Aha! Good, I made the right call. Alright. It's not over yet, though, guys. I'm so sorry, Hotaru. Ooh. Those who go against Hell Destiny shall die. Cowlinite, come and take care of this mess. 2 boss battles in a row. Here we have Cowlinite, who, fun fact, I just realized, or discovered, or learned, or researched, or whatever you want to call it, that she's actually named after a mineral called Cowlinite, so I've been pronouncing her name wrong the whole time. So I'm gonna fix that now. She was Tomoe's secretary. I am going to heal, though, because I'm not entirely sure how much she's gonna hit me for. But she was Tomoe's secretary. Okay, so not for too much more than Mistress 9 did. And she was in charge of hunting down the pure heart crystals. In the manga, her real name was Kaori. And she was also the principal of Mugen Academy, as well as the leader of the Witches 5. And she had the title of Magus, which the other Witches 5 also wanted. And she wanted to replace Mistress 9 at Pharaoh 90's side, which clearly just was never gonna happen. But she can use Sonic Wave as well. You could make this fight easier by using a manicure, which I might actually do right now. That'll up our attack. Because right now, as you can see, we're not hitting her for as much as we were hitting Mistress 9 for. So I am just going to... And of course, now I'm out of... Okay. Where are those, ice shards? I love that everybody shares the same, inventory. Though it does make you wonder, like, what do these Senshi think when they've got, like, a pocket full of all these items that they don't remember ever buying? That's more like it. I like those numbers better. Okay, miss? Okay. Let's see, how much did we just hit her for? Alright, I'll take it. Alright. We're just gonna wail on her. And heal every so often. What other heals do I have besides the life waters? Let's see, 30. Oh, we're not gonna use that. Box lunch. I'll just go with life waters, because I get those from random battles. I know it's kind of overkill, but... Aha! Perfect. We got some earrings out of the deal. What did we do? Just like rip the earrings out of her earlobes? That's a little disturbing. Curses! I shall withdraw for now. Mwahahaha. Okay, Doctor, you do that. Sailor Moon! Look at Hotaru! Hotaru! What? She's turning back to normal. But now she's Mistress 9? What in the world is going on? It seems Hotaru has gone into a state of limbo. Sailor Moon, the silver crystal might be able to help her. Right, let's give it a go. Moon cosmic power! I swear, the silver crystal is just how you fix all your problems. When in doubt. Oh. Huh? Usagi? Hotaru, it's really you, what a relief. But it's peculiar. Even though you weren't a vessel, you were still transformed into Mistress 9. And Professor Tomoe, is he possessed? I'm not certain, but you might be able to purify him with the silver crystal. Is Daddy alive? Yeah, but he's been brought back as an enemy. Huh? Hotaru, where's that passage go? Huh? I've never seen that before. I wonder if it's a new addition. Professor Tomoe might be on the other side. Saturn planet power, make up! Yes! We get the boss, Sailor Saturn, with us. So there's Luna P up here. We're gonna save, because we just fought 2 freaking boss battles in a row. Now, I could stop here, however, there's still some more story to get through. Saturn is actually okay in the front here. I think she's equipped already. Yeah. So, we are going to try our, let's see. We have another boss fight coming up. Let's just see how we fare against it without doing any more leveling, now that we have Saturn on our side. Ah, so 2 sailor soldiers make the scene. Well, this is convenient. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Why are you dragging Hotaru into your battle again? A battle? This is research, you fool. Because of this new power, I can redo my experiment. And this time, I'll get the proper results. And here we have Germatoid. I know it looks like it, as an English speaker, it looks like it should be Germatoid, but if you actually look at the katakana for this guy's name, it's Gerumatoid, so, hard G. Anyways, yeah, Germatoid was the first daimon to appear on Earth, and kind of offered to revive Hotaru for a price, possessed Professor Tomoe, and implanted Hotaru with Mistress 9. So he's basically responsible for the entirety of Season S. Okay. We'll just have to be careful about Hotaru. We don't want her to die. But yeah, in the manga it was slightly different. Tomoe, instead of being possessed, he was actually just a really evil dude on his own. And, you know, he did crazy experiments on both humans and daimons. As you can see, he can use Fascination. This guy is actually really annoying because he can use Sonic Wave, Fascination, and Toxic Mist. So you basically have the gamut of status ailments with this guy. Hopefully, most of them will miss though. So that might end up working in our favor. But yeah, so in the manga, Tomoe was not possessed and he was just a terrible person. So he wanted to become an ultimate being. And Germatoid was actually the moniker that he adopted for himself. So, a little bit different in the manga. Either way, he was still a big bad. But here, we are hopefully going to kick his ass again. Beat him back into the ground. Save Hotaru's father. Yeah, if he can just keep using those status ailment things, and if they keep missing, then we're all set. Let's see, Moon I think is okay. I'm kind of to the point where I think he's almost dead, so I don't want to heal all their EP. Especially if he keeps doing that. Come on, die already. Okay. Don't hit us, don't hit us. Oh good, miss. I like seeing miss. But yeah, he is one creepy looking dude. Ha, yes, we beat him. Saturn leveled up. Daddy, why? Why are you on the enemy's side? Answer me, Daddy! Ugh. Oh. Hotaru? Daddy! Gah! Daddy, protect me. The girl in front of you is a fake. I'm so scared. Please protect me like you did from the Tyoran aliens. Hotaru. Daddy, please. I'm right here standing in front of you. Don't be led astray. No. Shut up. Shut up. Ah! Don't beat up on your daughter. Ouch. Saturn, are you okay? Saturn, remember, your dad's just being controlled. Think positive. This time you can save him. I know it must hurt very much, but you can't let your sorrow win. You're right. Thank you, Sailor Moon. This time I'll save Daddy, no matter what. Alright, so now we have fought 3 bosses, but guess what? We have 1 more to go before the end of this episode. So we found a red rose. We are gonna go follow. We're gonna go deeper in here, basically. See if we can find Tomoe again. This is... yeah. As you can see, we've got, I don't know if that's a diamond or a human, in some sort of like a pod thing. We got the ruin tiara and some ointment. So, the ruin tiara, we are gonna put on Saturn. Let's see. We're gonna replace her bracelet, I think. Yeah, that increases everything. Gives us a decent attack boost. Yeah, we'll do that. By the end of this chapter, Saturn is going to be like the biggest, baddest boss of them all. She is just going to absolutely wreck things. So we'll save, since we did just fight another boss, and we also got the Ruin Tiara for Saturn. Yeah, her gemstone, if you look at it, it says Fluorite. I think Ruin. I think it was called Destruction in the original translation, but here they call it Ruin. Ruin is kind of like her gemstone, so anything that says Ruin, put on Saturn. Alright, here we have a couple of sentinels. These ones, they're not directly taken from the anime, but their design is based off of Germatoid's clone bodies. They highly resemble those things. I'll put a picture on the sidebar. They do hit quite hard. Alright, come on, Saturn. Kick their butts. Okay, that's 1 down. Oh my. Okay, well, bye, Moon. We're just gonna try to beat him with Saturn. Oh my. These guys have a lot of HP. Luckily, we saved. There you go. Goodbye. Good riddance. Not even a level up from that? Come on. Alright, let's heal Moon. Guess we can use a box lunch. Good enough. Yeah, so here we've got like a big open area with a bunch of chests. We got some toilette, some apple juice, an amulet, and a paper fan. We are gonna equip that amulet on Saturn. So let's see. Yeah. Replace the tiara. I think we get rid of the amulet. Yeah, her speed goes down if we do that. So we'll do this. Alright. So, through that door is progression of the story. Before you do that, I recommend getting Moon up to at least level 12, and then that would put Saturn at about level 10 or so. So, like I said, I think I said, we have another boss coming up. A potential boss. It's actually an optional boss, but we're gonna do it. So I am going to gain those next 2 levels, and then meet you back at that door. Also, here is the other sentinel that shows up in the area. Actually, do we have... yeah, that's right. Moon and Saturn do a revive Link tech. That's fine. We'll just use their normal attacks. This is the other sentinel that shows up in the area, so not really... yeah, Saturn just killed the guy with 400 hits, so those accessories basically made her the one that's gonna carry this team. But anyways, yes, I will meet you back at that door. Alright guys. As you can see, Moon is 12, Saturn is 10. I think we are ready to proceed. Where did Tomoe run off to? So, here's another choice, and it actually has a bit more of an impact than the one in Mercury's chapter. You can try to appeal to Hotaru's father. If you choose not to, you will essentially just skip a boss fight and go into almost the identical cutscene that happens after the boss fight. So, yeah. I could understand if it actually changed the story, but it doesn't really. So here, we don't run away from fights, so we are going to try and appeal to him first. Please, Daddy. Ugh, this pain. What on earth is this pain? Hotaru? Where are you? Hotaru? Daddy, it's okay. It's all okay. I'm right here. All right. Moon cosmic power. Daddy? Hotaru, thank you. Your voice brought me back to my senses. Gah! It's that abhorrent silver crystal again, isn't it? Ah! Oh, jeez. Beating up on your daughter. Hotaru! Daddy? Daddy, you saved me. I'm okay. Quickly, destroy that thing. Alright, the Abomination. In the original translation, they called it Stone Danger. I'm assuming there was some sort of weird literal translating thing going on there, but yes, this is an abomination. The design of it is based off of kind of a diamond's natural appearance, like when it's still in the egg and it hasn't been, like, it's not possessing an item or a person or anything. It's really gross. It's absolutely disgusting. The leveling that we did is gonna make this guy very simple. I don't believe he has any special abilities, so I don't believe you have to worry about any status ailments. He pretty much just hits you, and as you can see, so far, he hits us for single digits, so just wail on it. It's really not a tough boss fight. I kind of feel like for it being an optional boss, they should have made it a little bit more of a challenge, because why would you not want to fight that? It's only 65 experience. It's not huge, but I mean, it's 12,000 yen. I don't know. But we did it. We beat the abomination. Yay, yes. And we got a level up for Saturn out of it. Oh, this music, it's so sad. Daddy, you can't die. Not again. Sweetie, please save your tears. I'm just returning to my original destiny. Are you hurt? Not at all, because of you. Thank you, Daddy. I'm glad you're alright. Oh, he's fading away. Oh. Saturn. I'm going to be okay, but I just wanted a little more time. Daddy. Daddy! Oh. Poor Hotaru. That was so sad. She already lost her father once at the end of the season S. And now she just had to basically lose him all over again. Oh. It seems like she's cried herself to sleep. Usagi, didn't that abomination seem familiar? Huh? It's just your imagination. We've sealed it all away, all that sadness. But Usagi, Professor Tomoe came back to life. Enough. Ooh, Usagi getting all stern with Luna? I don't want to think about it anymore. Usagi, it was heartbreaking, but you can't just pretend it never happened. Maybe we should go back to Tomoe Labs. Since it was purified by the silver crystal, enemies can't get in. Meaning this is the time to go investigate. You're right. And of course, Hotaru wakes up at the most opportune moment. Wait. Hotaru, you're awake? Usagi, I'll go with you too. No, Hotaru, I know what just happened must be… I couldn't save Daddy, so this time… I want to help Chibiusa. Please take me with you, Usagi. Alright, let's go. Good, we better take Saturn with us. She's our powerhouse. She's our heavy hitter. So we are gonna save here. Hopefully they'll find something at the lab. Eventually, they'll find Chibiusa. They're taking their sweet time about it, but so that is where I will call it for today. Thank you everybody for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.